It's been nearly 10 months since Hurricane Maria devastated Puerto Rico. Many people are still suffering from a lack of adequate shelter and still many without electricity. Nueva Esperanza of Holyoke has announced a new initiative to adopt 2 towns in Puerto Rico and to raise money to help families rebuild. Carolee McGrath sat down with Nelson Roman, the executive director of Nueva Esperanza, to learn more.
The Puerto Rican Emergency Preparedness Project basically came out of our conversations still with the island of Puerto Rico, Nueva Esperanza with Mujeres de la Vanguardia, which is a female leadership group here in Springfield, City Councilor Adam Gomez, and us all came together and said, hey, let's put a call out, let's continue. We were monitoring the island when Western Mass Unites for Puerto Rico was sending relief items. We still had contacts with some of these municipalities, and what they were saying to us still to this day was that they still were in need. They still were going through it. FEMA had denied a lot of their housing repair applications. They were struggling. So we sent out 10 letters of interest to 10 municipalities along the hurricane route where the hurricane went through. And we heard back from 2 towns immediately, Loíza and Yabucoa, who both mayors sent us the letter and saying, hey, we need construction materials, we still need some supplies and materials, and we need basically resources to help these people. So that is what happened, and then we developed this Puerto Rican Emergency Preparedness Project. We've adopted these 2 communities, and we're gonna go in there, raise some funds, raise some materials, get some product down to them, and physically show up for these towns.
So you're going to have people donate like Home Depot cards, money? What do you need?
So we're trying to raise $25,000 for each communities, and so you can come down to Nueva Esperanza, we're a 501c3 organization, and weekly we will send out whatever money comes into those mayors, and then weekly as those mayors purchase, supplies and materials for construction materials, they're going to provide that to us, and exactly that. If you want to donate Home Depot gift cards, we will track those gift cards, send them down to those communities, and they will use them. And then physical manpower. We want folks to go down and thinking about back to school season or the holidays, taking care of their young people that are still there. But just looking at some of the statistics, Yabucoa has 900 families without roofs still to this day.
That's crazy, because I think a lot of people think, hey, this happened almost a year ago.
No, still to this day, and 35% of their municipality is without power. 90% of their municipal buildings were wiped out from the hurricane. So they only have City Hall, so their Department of, like workforce, their library, all 90% of their municipal buildings were damaged. Loíza, 600 homes without roofs. All of their drinkable water and their filtration systems gone.
So how are people living? And what are the conditions? Are they in tents?
The mayors of both towns, yes. So both towns have people and individuals living in tents. There's folks living without roofs who just have the blue tarps over their head. And because they got denied their applications, because some of these folks are 3rd, 4th, 5th generations living in those homes, but they might not have the paperwork to prove that they own the land, they got denied their applications from FEMA. So they're literally living in squalor, without electricity, without water, still to this day.
So how, you're planning a trip to go down there. What kinds of things are you allowed to do? Are you allowed to just jump in and help with construction? I mean, how is this trip going to be organized?
Exactly. So what we're doing is we're going to do about 3 or 4 days in each municipality, and exactly that. We're working directly with the mayor's office, and yes, we will take everyone. You don't necessarily have to have skilled laborers to help get on a ladder and help nail maybe a wooden beam onto the roof for someone, or to help them take the tarp off and maybe hold up the wood. So when we go down with carpenters, skilled laborers, electricians, they could do the traditional work, and the city's going to pull all the permits for us, but they need the help. They need the manpower hours. And so when we go down there, we're going to specifically focus on roof rehabilitation and building, and in Loíza specifically, their drinkable water solutions.
So obviously you're hoping that this is going to encourage other communities as well, because I mean, you're adopting 2 cities. Fantastic, right? Mm-hmm. But there's so much need.
There are 78 cities and towns in the island of Puerto Rico. And so what we're hoping is that this creates exactly that and inspires. And today at Nueva, I had a woman who called me. Her family's from Comerillo. She saw the news report that we're doing this. She said, I want to learn from you all, and I want to adopt Comerillo because they're still struggling as well. So we're hoping that anyone who has a connection just says, or any group or any nonprofit, any organization, any institution says, let me just take one city or town that was along the hurricane's path that are still impacted today, because if a hurricane went through right now, any level category 1 to 5, these towns and cities aren't prepared.
Right, and we're approaching hurricane season right now.
Hurricane season began, yeah, it began June 1st.
Do you think people have any idea the level of devastation that is still there today? I know you were giving us some numbers, but I think, luckily we're in a good spot right now, you and I, as we sit and talk. I think it's hard to comprehend what people are enduring.
Exactly. We're going into summer months, the humidity's kicking up, the temperature's kicking up. So think about it, you just have a tarp over your roof, there's no electricity, there's just heat and there's humidity, there's mosquitoes, exactly, there's no running water, so you're really living in third world country conditions still to this day. And then there's kids having to go down to get fresh water from the lake or the river, or pipes that are sticking out from the sides of the mountains. That is what individuals are living with today. So I know exactly, we're sitting here comfortable. It seems like September is such a long time away, almost a year, but they need the help today, and that's what we're trying to help inspire.
What are you hearing from people who are in hospitals in Puerto Rico? I mean, that has to be such a nightmare for folks. I mean, I know that my sister-in-law had to go down and care for her mother and then her brother. I mean, it is so difficult for people to get adequate care.
Exactly. So my grandfather's from Puerto Rico. He's from the northern part of the island that was impacted by the storm. He was waiting. He had a herniated disc. He was already on a 3-month waiting list before the hurricane. Literally, his surgery was supposed to be in October. He is now having his surgery this week. So just to give you that context of time frame that he's had to wait for a herniated disc as a 78-year-old man who's struggling with his meds. And thank God he went to a family's house on the southern part of the island with a generator, but he also has sleep apnea. We heard throughout the island tons of people with their breathing mask conditions who literally choke to death in their sleep. So the medical conditions, and we've seen it because of this migration wave to the U.S., there's been an even more huger influx of doctors that have come here who aren't on the island. So they're struggling for medical care. We see folks traveling back and forth, but we see cool collaborations. Holyoke Health Center is a part of a national health center chain of folks who were, the minute the hurricane hit, were one of the first groups to bring medical supplies out there. So Jay Bryness at Holyoke Health Center is working with the health centers on the island to bring U.S. doctors and pediatricians and dentists, but even dental is critical. So they need that kind of help in healthcare. And exactly, in the town of Yabucoa, their medical center, their health center got completely wiped out and demolished. So folks have to go 2 towns over to get medical care. So those are the kind of health conditions that folks are facing.
And I think you mentioned, speaking of the elderly in particular, when you talk about the conditions that you're talking about, high heat, mosquitoes, no roof, I mean, that, I can't even imagine, somebody who's elderly having to live through that. I mean, how can you provide comfort and care to those folks?
Exactly, and it's checking on them. So what you see is a lot of times in these communities, they're just pulling together. They're going to check on their elderly folks to make sure they're even eating, to make sure they have good quality life. Some of these folks, like I've shared, have literally grown up in these homes since they were little young men and women, and now that is all they know, and they don't want to leave. They don't want to leave their home.
And that's challenging too, because I know that there's family members that would like them to leave, but that's really hard.
Exactly. And now that we've seen, a lot of the FEMA benefits are ending here, there's folks, including the governor, who are saying come back. So a lot of the elderly who did come here temporarily are going back, but they're still going back to homes with no roofs or no electricity or no running water. So that's why we still have to put attention on this issue, and that's why we have to go down and help.